Welcome to episode 19 of Mind Your Job. Today we are skipping the shameless plug for the book, but we're going to talk about some pretty serious stuff. We do a lot of recruiting, and I would say for two people, it's really important, communication and making sure that everybody is on the same page during the process. And a lot of what Sam and I see is we get a lot of emails and text message like, where are we in the process, and this and that. And the funny thing is that we're always reaching out, but everybody isn't always reaching back at us. And if you're really looking for a job, we're trying to help you. And if you're really trying to fill something, we're also trying to help you. But it's really hard to get done what you want if it's a one-way communication cycle. Sam, take it away.
I completely agree, and I want to get into that. But first, I have to, Sarah, I do have a little surprise for you before we start our whole podcast. You look a little thirsty, so I want to give you, because I didn't like having a different mug that was a different brand for us. Here's your very own Mind Your Job mug, because my love language is gifts.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Look, it says...
When did you get these? They're awesome.
It says Mind Your Job, and then episode roast. See? Because it's coffee. Or tea for you, but
thank you.
You're very welcome. So now
I love this.
Now I can drink this and be like about us and not the other
Can we
mugs.
cheers?
I wish we would. Yes.
Cheers.
Good morning.
Thank you.
So, as I was saying,
do we order a few of these, or is it just the two, one for you and one for me?
These are prototypes. You let me know what you'd like to do after this.
I think when we have guests on, we should be sending them one too, so that they can cheers us.
Oh, I like that.
Through the wave
like
of the airways.
You know who's going to take care of that for us? Alex.
Good job, Alex.
Okay, so I do want to talk about communication. Sari and I were actually talking about this over the weekend, because I think recruiters have a reputation that sometimes it's that we're too aggressive or too needy, but the thing is we're only contacting you for one of two reasons: to give you information or to get information to move the process forward. That is it. And when we're texting or calling or whatever your preferred mode of communication is, please give us a call back, whatever it is, like that same business day, that same half business day, whatever it is. I have had clients who tell us, hey, this is an A+ 911 situation. I need someone here yesterday. Then we scramble around, look like Pigpen from Charlie Brown with the dust in our hair, trying to get it all done, send them a couple resumes, and then it's crickets. It's like, well, but you said you needed this, and now it's not just that we did the work, which is fine, that's our job. It's that these are people's lives. The resumes that we sent to you, each one is a life of someone who's trying to find a job and who's trying to decide where they're going to go work.
They're also aware that you are going to be making contact with them.
Right.
It's very interesting when Sam and I literally run our lives with scissors in our hair and our pants on fire to get stuff done. We've already talked to the people. We've primed them. They're ready to rock and roll. They're ready to meet with you. They're ready to meet you where you are. We vetted them to make sure that they match exactly what you culturally are looking for, what you've told us. And now it's like, hurry up and wait.
Right.
And that's fine. But then here's the problem. You make us hurry up and wait now after we've run. What happens the next time you need somebody? You know, are we going to just wait around and wait to get back to you? I mean, there's a lot at stake here when we don't march in the order that we're being told to march at. And we do what we're told to do. Like, I can't get you to respond to me faster. Right. And sometimes we'll just be like, well, maybe they need the silent treatment. And we don't mean that in a mean way. No. Maybe they just need to not hear from us and sort of like digest what's going on. I get it. I feel like there is ADHD is the buzzword, but I feel like there is paralysis by analysis with a lot of people, that they get so much thrown at them at one time, they freeze. You also can't be like that in recruiting. The reason that we're fairly good at what we do is we're like Maverick the movie. We don't think, we just do.
Talk to me, Goose.
Don't think, just do. That's what he says to Rooster in the second movie.
Seriously?
I told you, don't think, just do.
Interesting.
And that's why he ends up back in Russia to save him, because he said, you told me, don't think, just do. So
Such a good movie.
I'm telling you,
yeah.
you have to not think and just do. You're asking for something. And let me tell you something. Other people are looking at these doctors. You're not the only game in town.
Right.
And when you lose, you can't blame us, because our level of, what's the word I'm thinking of? Urgency.
Yeah.
Is high.
Right.
And that's why we're pushing you. We're like, there are other recruiters out there talking to these doctors.
Right.
I have doctors I'm talking to them. They're like, I have 2 offers on the table.
Right.
Like, why are you looking for a third? Obviously, I know why they're looking for a third. They're not convinced that 1 and 2 are right for them, and they want to see what else is out there.
Right.
But you don't want it to get to that. If you've got somebody locked and loaded already that you like, you need to move.
Yes, 100%. I want to give an example of something that happened a couple weeks ago. We have a client who said, we really need someone. They have to have this many years of experience. They have to specialize in this and this. We've sent several candidates. There was one in particular that they interviewed that they're like, it was a good fit. I'll get back to you in a couple days. A week and a half went by. A week and a half. I reached out to the candidate.
And Sam was a basket case, by the way. She kept saying to me, when can I reach out to them again to tell them they're losing the client?
Right.
And I'm like, they're just going to lose them,
Right.
and they'll learn.
So I reached out to the candidate, around that time, like, hey, just touching base. How are things? I expect to hear from them soon. And he wrote back and he said, hey, I didn't hear from them. I assumed that they moved on. I now have 2 offers on the table. So you know what I did? I sent a screenshot of that text message to the client. I'm like, you have to move fast. You have to at least give feedback quickly.
It's not just care. There is some professional responsibility on the part of the ownership to move. You and I, we have a couple bigger firms that we do business with, and contracting with them is like, they've cured cancer. I absolutely believe that cancer has been cured in the time that the contract was told that it was coming to the prospective candidate.
True. Yeah.
And
Seriously.
the time it actually gets there, it's weeks. And I'm like, you're going to lose this person. But they've cured cancer.
Do you remember in the movie The American President when Michael Douglas asks, what is her name?
Annette Bening.
Thank you. To go on a date with him, and she's quiet, and he goes, Congress doesn't take this long. It's like me. It's my favorite movie. It's my favorite movie. But I all of that is completely, and part of what we do, and you say this all the time, is we are very boutique, we are very concierge, white glove. We will do what you want us to do and find it, and you will think that you are our only client, because that's the level of attention you get.
We want you to think that.
Right.
That's the funniest thing, is that most of the time what people don't understand, it's Sam, myself, and we have a couple people in the background, and that's it.
Yeah.
But you would think that we have a staff of 30 by the way that we're able to move and groove.
Exactly.
But we've cured cancer here a couple times too.
And we don't sleep. But
one of us doesn't sleep.
I'm in bed by 9. But I want to
up at 4.
I want to also flip it now for the candidates. This is a little different in that as a recruiting firm, we are paid by our clients, who are the practices looking to fill their available positions. We are, and that's how it goes. And yet, the candidates need to understand what we're doing for them is free. So when we call you or we text you, just get back to us, because what we're doing for you is just to help you.
But the candidates don't also understand we're back-ended by Medis Jobs, which is a platform that is for medical professionals to get the things that you did not get while you were in school. How to write a resume, how to do an interview, how to do contracting. And we're happy to help you. And that also is gratis, which means free, if you didn't know that. But we can't help you if you're haphazard. We can't help you if you don't get back to us. At some point, as my husband always says to me, you have to rip off the bandages and let them make some of the mistakes on their own, because you, Sari, do not control the universe. And I sometimes want to fight with him over that, but he's actually right.
Do you want Alex to cut out the part where you said your husband was right?
No, he
Okay.
can keep that part.
Okay. And even if it's just a text, I will say I am a phone call person. I love the conversations. Sari is more of a texter because it's faster and it's more efficient, and then there's a log of what's been said. I get it, and we can go back and forth on this forever.
Sam is good on the phone because at some point in her life, I swear to God, she was like the vice president CEO of customer service for talking to people and listening and taking stuff back.
Well, thank you.
She did it in such an eloquent way. I am a texter because if you ever saw my desk is the physical version of the epitome of what's in my brain. There's so much going on. I don't just recruit. I wrote a book. I do real estate analysis for people. I have a full-time job on top of it. And so for me, my sense of urgency is like so high that I only really have time to text. I do call after I've been annoyed to the point of nauseum, and I just have to get someone on the phone to tell them or get from them what information I need at that time.
I mean, interviews aside, Sari is a wonderful interviewer. Her desk is the equivalent of that whole like browser thing where all the tabs are open and you don't know where the music is coming from. That is her desk.
That's my desk.
It is unbelievable. But she knows where everything is. It is like organized chaos. I don't understand.
And at 9:00 at night, I'm calling Sam and I'm like, we forgot to do this. And she's like, can you please just leave me
I'm sorry. I'm in bed. I don't have to tell you I'm in bed.
That was the open tab that we didn't get to. I'm like, by the way, where are we with this? Did they ever get back to you?
Exactly. And so, but with candidates, look, we know that you have your phone with you. We have our phones with us. A simple text back, how'd the interview go? It went fine. Or I'm not interested. Or, hey, are you available to interview at this date and time? Just say yes or no. It takes a millisecond of your time for us to help you.
Lose the paralysis.
Yeah.
Get the job.
Help us help you.
Be happy. Smile. You know what? The little pebbles, I say this all the time, make the big boulder.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
And part of those little pebbles are just respond to people. You can say no in a text. I promise you.
All the time.
Sam will not get offended by it.
No.
Well, the two things I think people need to know about me is if you get okay or no in a text, you probably pissed me off.
Yeah.
I don't have the time or energy to respond, so you're getting 2-letter responses.
Yeah. But if you get KK, I mean, she's fine with you. KK, she's totally fine.
Or the smiley face emoji.
I don't mind that one.
With the blushing cheeks. I do that one a lot.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? We're gonna need to make you your own like emoji sticker thing. Like
no.
Yeah. I'll talk to Alex.
I'm too old.
No, you're never too old.
I'm never too old to have my own Bitmoji.
Never. I can put Char on it.
She probably could do it better than you or I.
100% faster too. And she texts me. Charlotte would text me.
She texts when her iPad is charged. She'll text me long emoji sentences.
We're referring to
my
Sari's
8-year-old
daughter. Yeah, she's
funny.
Anyway,
be conscious. Have a sense of urgency. Do your best to communicate well. I think in business, just in general, communication is key. I'm working on a real estate deal right now, and I've got 2 real estate people that are really lovely, and I really don't think they're harmful in any way, but I'm going right to the source because I need to get the deal done, or I need it to die so that I can move on with my life. And I think in life, if communication is the key to moving on, moving forward, everybody feeling good about a situation, it doesn't take a lot, but it's something that's necessary and it needs to be timely.
Agreed. We don't control time, we control how we use it.
Mind your job.
Mind your job.